Okay, so the show is called Love in the Wild. I'm talking about a brand new reality show. It's kicking off right here on NBC, and here to tell us all about it, the host of the show, Darren McMullen. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
I'm here in body only, not spirit. How do you get up at this time? It's ungodly. It really is. I thought about doing an all-night bender and just like rolling in from the bars.
Did you?
Well, allegedly, I'm too old for that now. I fell asleep at 9:30.
How old are you, by the way? Because you look pretty young to me.
I'm in my 20s.
Okay, you're in your 20s, and you're
29.
You're from Scotland.
I'm from Scotland, but spent a lot of my life in Australia. That's where I kind of got into the telly box game. So I guess I'm a Scottish Australian, which would make me a Scozzy.
Is that, you've probably said that before. That's not the first time
that's the first time. I'm saying it here. I'm claiming it. I'm a Scozzy.
All right, well,
you heard it here first.
You are a big deal in Australia. I was looking you up. You're a big deal in Australia, and you're about to become a big deal here in the States with this brand new show. And this show, it's getting a lot of hype because it's sort of like a combination of Survivor and Bachelor. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, everyone's laughing at that. It's like, well, you know, I think it's in the wilderness and they go on long adventures, and I think that's where the kind of the similarities end with Survivor, because they're not starved and they live in pretty nice accommodation. But we get 10 single men, 10 single women they've never met, but their quest is the same.
You do that well.
Looking for love.
You do that well. You know what? After saying that, I kind of like just want to go to the clip because you gave us a little like Cliff Notes version, but I have to see it. Go to the clip.
I'd love to see it.
Let's see it.
It's a dating jungle out there. These 10 men and women are looking for love in all the wild places.
I would love to fall in love here.
Okay, they're calling it an extreme dating experiment. I can tell you firsthand, dating could be frightening, it could be scary, it can be treacherous, and this is sort of taking it to an entirely different level.
Yeah, well, especially in this town, it's definitely treacherous dating. That's what people do here, isn't it? They go partying and they go on dates.
Tell me about your experience with that. I'm kind of curious.
Well, I'm recently single. Actually, I was engaged to be married. I was meant to be married this year.
Okay, what happened?
Broke my heart.
She did?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so when you're talking to these people here, and you said there's 10 single ladies and 10 single men, are they real? Can you say broke your heart? Are people's hearts really invested, or is this all about
They really are, and that comes down to the casting. The people who cast this were really great to get people who didn't want to just be famous and, you know, dance on the tables drunk. And they all have proper jobs that they're going back to, whether it be wedding planners, firemen, professional golfers, whatever it may be. They were just literally people that were unlucky in love, who tried everything else and said, hey, why not? I mean, I may as well give this a go. The whole concept comes from that Romancing the Stone movie. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah,
okay.
You throw two complete strangers into the jungle, put them on treacherous adventures, and, you know, maybe they fall in love, maybe they absolutely hate each other. And there's plenty of both going on.
And both make really good television, don't they?
They do.
Really
They make fantastic television. But what you won't see this, it's not overly dramatic and serious, and it's not mean-spirited either. It really is. I've watched the first 2 eps, and it's like you're watching a romantic comedy. It's got a really nice feel to it.
Okay, and it's going to kick off just coming up, right?
June 29th, yes.
At 10 p.m. right here on NBC.
Yeah, the #1 channel in the world, by the way.
You know your stuff, I can tell. You know your stuff. There you see it right there. Wednesday, June 29th, 10 o'clock, right here on NBC. And Darren, I think you're going to be a big star here. And I'm looking forward to watching this show because it really does combine 2 great shows. And I have a feeling that this one's going to be the greatest of them all.
Good. Well, I'm going to test you on the show after, so I hope you're going to watch it.
Yeah,
there will be questions.
I have questions about your broken off engagement, so stick around. I'm kind of curious about that as well.
Oh, here we go.
Ted, I'm going to send it over to you in studio.
Oh, the off-camera interview is going to be the best part. How'd you find those hot tubs in the wild?
Right?
Yeah, they're brilliant, yeah. Satellite TV was fantastic as well. It was great.
All right. Thanks so much, both of you. Carl.